character customization in Coral Island. Let's talk about it. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? DoctorDDub here. The devs just released another update showing off some juicy new features of the character customization system, as well as some character reworks and some great news for all of those who plan to play Coral Island on the Switch. I'm also going to be covering some info covered in last month's update as well, because I've been moving apartments and have been pretty absent as of late. Sorry about that. But enough about me, let's talk about you. More specifically, the you that you'll be able to create inside of Coral Island's character creator. Spoiler alert, it's pretty awesome, and it's only just getting started. Everything we're about to cover is very much still a work in progress, and if you feel like there aren't enough options for something, please be patient. More will be added. First off, you will be able to pick your body type. Instead of picking a gender, you can pick from a feminine body type as well as short and tall masculine body types, with more body type options on the way. From there, you can adjust body mass or how thick with 2 C's your character is, allowing you to go from super thin to a nice healthy dad bod. Skin tones can also be selected from a preset list, as well as customized using some sort of slider system. Whether the same slider system will be used for skin tones as the one being used for hair, which we'll see in a second, remains to be seen. If that does end up being the case though, then you'd be able to create a character with green or purple skin, for example. Changing the body type also changes the facial structure, but thankfully that can all be changed independently as well. You'll have the ability to customize your eyebrows, nose, lips, jaw, and eyes, and not only their shape, but their color as well. And I'm not sure if this was intentional or not, but in this shot here, it says we'll have color customization options for our nose? The eyebrows, I can understand. Same with lips and eyes, but nose? Does this mean you can make your nose a different color than the rest of your body? That would be interesting, to say the least. I honestly don't know. If that ends up being the case, though, my jaw would probably drop to the floor. Next up, we have hairstyles. In the alpha, we'll be able to select from at least these 8 different hairstyles that we see here, all of which are available regardless of which body type you choose. You can choose from several different preset colors, or access the color sliders, where you can completely customize the hue, saturation, and brightness of your hair, allowing for pretty much any color you desire to be achieved. These are the same color sliders that I expect will be used for all types of color customization throughout the game, maybe with the exception of skin tone. We'll see. Don't worry too much about your hairstyle and color though, as you'll be able to change it later on in the game, presumably at the salon. As for outfits, there are 8 to choose from as well at the moment. Or rather, I should say there are 8 different color combinations that you can choose from, as all 8 outfits are identical with the exception of color. I'm hoping these are just placeholder and that eventually you'll be able to pick from several outfits that differ in more than just color, and that you'll have color sliders for each outfit, but that very much could be just wishful thinking. Even if that isn't the case, and these are indeed the only options we'll have, they still look great. And just like your hair, your outfit decision during character creation isn't that big a deal, as you'll be able to change your outfit once in-game as well. So, if you're anything like me and have no idea which of these 8 outfits you'd like to pick, you can rest assured you'll be able to change it later. Lastly, we have the Biodata section, where you can name yourself, choose or create your own custom honorific, give your farm a name, and answer a question about your preference, fruit, veggies, or unknown. Since it's already been confirmed that we as the player won't have a birthday in the game, unless that changes at some point in the future, I'm guessing that this will determine what starter seeds you'll get, either fruit seeds, veggie seeds, or let the game randomize it for you with the question mark option. That's simply a guess, but I have no idea what else it could be, so if you have any ideas, feel free to let me know. One bonus customization option, though it's not pictured in this character creator, is the ability to select your running animation. These are just 4 prototypes they're working with at the moment, but eventually we'll be able to choose how our character runs. It's such a small detail, but I love those small details. And oddly enough, the ability to select these was in a prior build of the character customization screen, but it isn't anymore. I have no idea why that is. In my last update video, I covered the new models for Alice and Theo, which, as I said, look absolutely amazing. This time around, Sam and Dinda got some love, and they too are looking much improved. As a reminder, Sam runs the general store, while Dinda and her husband Joko run the Carpenter shop. I'm honestly a bit surprised that they decided to work on, or at least announce, these two next, as neither Sam nor Dinda are romanceable. I just assumed, and incorrectly so, that they'd overhaul all of the romanceable NPCs first and then work on the rest. But either way, it really doesn't matter, as none of these updated models will be in the alpha, so just keep that in mind. They've also made some changes to Dinda's place of work, the Carpenter shop. Previously, it didn't really have too much of a cultural theme to it, at least to me. Being an American, the previous building looked like something you could easily find here in the States, and I really wasn't a fan of the whole boxy nature of it, especially where the path connects to the main road. But with the new model for it, the architecture has been completely overhauled to look like something you might actually find in Indonesia. It is, after all, modeled after an Indonesian style of architecture known as joglo, which specifically refers to the style of roof. All around, this new look has a much more natural and organic feel to it and blends in so much better with the surrounding environment. And for anyone looking closely, no, I don't think the name of the Carpenter shop is going to remain Carpenter in parentheses, as catchy as that might be. Lastly, if you plan on playing Coral Island on the Switch, this one is for you. The devs have just acquired a Nintendo Switch dev kit. If you don't know what that means, it basically means they got their hands on the hardware that the Switch uses, allowing them to start testing the game on the Switch and catering their development to it to ensure that everything they're working on will also run on the Switch as well. I just checked the pre-order store though, and sadly the only platform option to pre-order on is still Steam for PC. Hopefully this will change soon though. With just 1 month to go until the alpha, I am getting incredibly hyped for this game, and I hope you are as well. Now that I'm a bit more settled into my new apartment and I'm getting back into the swing of making videos, you can definitely expect quite a bit of Coral Island coverage from me as we get closer to the alpha. Once we're allowed to share anything from the alpha itself, you bet your butt I'll be covering that as well, so I hope to see you then. Until then though, have a wonderful rest of your day, and as always, take care.